Hello everybody, this is Professor John Canet and today we are here. Where are we? We are in Dongdaemun Design Plaza in Seoul and we're gonna have a look at the building. We are gonna walk around, we're gonna try to understand this building by Zaha Hadid, which is a very interesting building. As you can see, the context is in the middle of Seoul. There's a lot of shopping malls and all-night shopping malls, mostly about clothes. But this building is a cultural building, very interesting, connected to the subway with different levels, different shapes. It's a very interesting building we're gonna see. Here we have the floor plan, this is where we are. There's a big bridge, which is here, connecting the building itself to the street. There's a green grass, there's a very complex parametric design we can see in this 3D. There's a bunch of different programs, it's a multi-program building. We can see there's some subway connection, different shopping mall, but basically there's some museum, art galleries, design lab, cultural building. And it's a very complex, very complex building. We're gonna have a look at it. Dongdaemun Design Plaza by Zaha Hadid. We're gonna have a look. It's a little bit noisy, so we're gonna move deeper into the building. Here is the main entrance connecting to the city. Nearby there's a lot of buildings related to shopping, 24-hour shopping mall. But this is a building about culture. We have art galleries, we have museums, we have this kind of programs, exhibitions. But what's interesting about the building is how it relates to the surroundings. There's different levels. Here there's some old wall of the city of Seoul. Things in the context is in the middle of Seoul, but at the same time it's very private. It's kind of underground, connecting to the subway down there. And then there's a connection with the history. This is the old city walls. The building is kind of wrapping around, creating a diversity of spaces clad with this metal shape, which is very interesting. There's lots of holes, there's lots of interesting things. At night the light is going out. So we can see it's a parametric design, very interesting, very complex, use of concrete, use of metal mesh, but at the same time it works. There's connections at different levels. You can see a big ramp down there. You can see entrance to the building in different spots. You can see connection to the subway down here and to the street. So it's in terms of urban, it's quite interesting how it wraps together. In terms of architecture, it's a parametric design, which means very complex geometry. We can see here. What's interesting about this building is the quality of the construction is very good. Zaha Hadid had lots of problems in different places. Construction was too poor, but in this case, construction is perfect. It's very nice the way it's built. You can see a little bit how the building is flying out, how it relates. The base is always mostly concrete, while the main spaces such as art design, design lab, art museum are wrapped in this very unique cladding, parametric design with these special holes and this diversity of shapes. Very interesting. If we keep moving on, we can see there's also some green space. This building has a green roof up there, so some green space for the city itself and some connections, very complex, different ways. And we can see everywhere these kind of curved lines, parametric design, right? Each piece is different. There's like thousands and thousands of pieces and everything is parametric design. So this curve, this reflection of the sky, these nice holes that at night are throwing the light out. So it's a very interesting cladding. Of course, we can see the light inside and outside, so it's not completely blocked. Here's a garden, and this staircase brings you to the green roof up there. Building is very low, so there's a green roof that goes and brings you up there to another entrance. We can see the contrast between the geometry of the surrounding buildings and this one, which is more flat and more unique shape, of course, and there's a lot of detail. It's not only the big picture, but also the detail of the hand railing, for example, or the pavement. We can see the shape. It's not a square, it's an organic shape even, right? So there's a very lot of interesting things we can learn from here. Some other buildings, such as a small museum, memories of the place. This used to be a baseball field, so they kept some of the lighting as a memory of the place. The building keeps going up and down in a grassy hills, and as you can see, more and more green and lots of connection, different ways to go down that way again, cross the building to the inside. So let's go and have a look inside. One last view from this back garden. We can see connection to the street this way. We can go down to connect to the underground plaza. We can go up there to the green grass that we saw before. And here is the garden. Let's go inside. There's many ways. Let's see one of them. So we can have a look. Again, this is parametric design. We talked a lot about that. Parametric design, curve, organic shapes. Even the staircase is flowing this way. The roof, of course, but everything is flowing around to give this sense of dynamic and flow. We can see the concrete down there and the flow of the staircase and the metal in the upper levels flying on top of the spaces. Very interesting space, memories. Here there's a big roof covering the old remnants of the city wall, a big connection, a big bridge in concrete, letting you go into this big mass of metal. So many different spaces inside. Museum, shops, lounge. This is a lounge, for example, citizen lounge they call it. You can see the flow, even the light, right? Everything is designed to flow the concept. You can see the light through the panels from the inside to the outside during the day. At night, the light goes out, so it's a very interesting appearance. So this is the same space from the outside. You cannot see. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Let's hope that you can visit one day. It's a very interesting building. As we said, parametric design, the use of flow materials such as concrete, aluminum, building materials that are very interesting that try to flow, as we can see in this light. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.